Hi. Okay, this is take two. I'm hoping that this works and that you guys can hear me. Um, I'm at Starbucks right now, so I hope that this means you can hear me very well. Okay, so we're going to go over your Beachbody online office, and this does not apply to the mobile app that's releasing next month. So if you're watching this in September 2016 or beyond, this is not about the app. This is when you open your computer, laptop, desktop, whatever, and you go to teambeachbody.com and go into your online office. So I'm going to screen share, and I'm actually going to go through my husband's online office because this video is for new coaches, beginner coaches who are just learning about everything. And I know when I was a new coach and I was watching these top coaches go through their online offices and like YouTube videos and stuff, I was totally comparing and like, ooh, what's their volume? What's their commission? What did they make last week? And the comparison game is never good. And I don't want you guys to go there. I've been a coach for almost 3 years. And I want to show you what your office probably looks like right now. And so my husband has just been basically holding a spot at the top of my downline. And I'm just now starting to build his business. So there's not much going on back there. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to teambeachbody.com. Can you see this? Yes. Okay. Just checking. You're going to sign in. And you're going to sign in with whatever your account stuff is. And you see this coach tab right here? If you're on your phone, you're going to click it. But if you're on a desktop, you can just hover over it and scroll down. But I'll just show you what it looks like when you click it. It'll be over here, Coach Online Office. If you go to Previous Office View, that is the old school online office. And I don't really use it very often, but it is good because it shows things in real time. So your customer orders, your new coaches that sign up, you're going to see it almost immediately after they do make their purchase or whatever. So that is good for that, and you can see your volume and your commissions there as well. But you're going to spend most of your time in this Coach Online Office. So let's go ahead and head in there. So this is what you see. Look at that. So much information. So let's just start right here in the middle. This is where you see if you are qualified for Success Club. And these are the two things that have to happen in order to hit Success Club. You have to have your 90 PV on Home Direct. This is not the same as being active, you guys. You only have to have, as a new coach, you only have to have 50 PV to stay active, bought or sold. So you could buy something worth 50 or you could sell something worth 50 and it'll keep you active. But this is about Success Club qualification. And if you don't know what that is or why that's important, stay tuned because Success Club is everything in this business. It's how to guarantee that your business is growing. It's how to help people. It's everything. So this is what you see when you first log in. So whenever your Shaco ships, which is 90 PV. So if you're on your Shaco every month on that Home Direct, when it ships that month, you're going to see the 90 show up right here and it'll say yes. So this is month to month. It's not, did you skip last month or did you order last month? This is, okay, when August started, this went to 0. And whatever day of the month that your Shaco ships or your performance pack or whatever ships, that will go to 90 and that will say yes. And then this will show you your Success Club points, and they are a day delayed in your online office. So if you sell a challenge pack today, those points will show up tomorrow. And this is a nifty little feature. You can see exactly where those points came from. So shout out to hubby. He's got 2 Success Club points. And then over here, you can see your current rank, your qualification status, which you don't really need to worry about that until you hit star diamond ranks, because once you hit 1-star, 2-star, all the star diamonds, you have to go through a 6-week qualification period where you have to hold it for those 6 weeks in order to officially be that rank. But that doesn't mean anything for emerald, ruby, and diamond. So you don't have to worry about that. This will show you right here if you're active or not. Your upline sponsor, your upline diamond sponsor, your upline star diamond sponsor. So if you're having troubles contacting your coach or your upline diamond coach or whatever, you will be able to reach out to someone to help you with your business if you need it. So this, my volume, is something that I look at in my office view quite often. Once you start growing your team, you will look at that at least every week, if not every day. This will show you your personal, from what you're buying and what you're selling, these top 2 lines, that PV, this is your team volume amount. So when you start growing your team, you have a right leg and a left leg. And more than likely, probably 99% of you have a strong leg and a weak leg. And the strong leg is coaches that the coaches above you have sponsored and the kind of volume that they're bringing in. So clearly, my husband's right leg is his strong leg because he's got a lot of volume happening here. And this is his weak leg. So this, the left leg, is where I'm going to stack a lot of coaches in order to grow those team cycle bonuses once we get him to emerald and above. Because we'll, again, talk about this more later, but once you hit emerald, you qualify for team cycle bonuses, and those are all about these 2 legs and the activity that the coaches on those legs are producing. And I just want to point out that all the coaches that are contributing to this volume, they do not count toward your rank if they are not personally sponsored by you. So he has 646 coaches over here on this right leg, but he's not sponsored any, well, except for one. He has one coach. I've signed up under his account because I'm currently building him to diamond. So only one of the coaches over here count toward the 4 that he will need for diamond on this leg, and then we need 4 on this leg as well to have the 8 total that he'll need for diamond. And then down here we have my alerts, new coaches in your organization, 1 coach projected to be inactive, 0 new personally sponsored coaches. So when you sign a coach, it'll say 1 right here. On Thursdays, you'll want to look at this because Thursday mornings are when everything happens in this business. It's payday, it's rank day. So if you have a coach that has advanced in rank or has dropped rank, it will show you that right here. How many new customers you have. And again, at emerald and above, if you qualify for Success Club the month before, you qualify for leads. And you also have to have that club membership. But leads are customers who go to Beachbody and don't have a coach. So Beachbody kind of like disperses them out amongst coaches who are actively working their business so that those customers have the support that they need in order to reach those goals, and they have the accountability and they get a coach. So you definitely want to check that alert often, daily, if you have qualified for those leads. And I'll show you how you can check to see if you're qualified for those leads here in a minute. And then you can see your new emails, and you will get an email every time that you sponsor a coach. And you can also receive emails from your customers and your downline coaches. So definitely want to keep an eye on that once you start building your business. And right here is something that is very important that it's pretty new. It's probably been around for a little over a year. This is something that they created to help us measure our growth in our business, because it's not just about rank. There can be diamond coaches who are making 10 times as much as other diamond coaches. So they came out with these other benchmarks to kind of help us see how we're growing and how our business is continuing down the path that we want it to go. So you can click right here to see, as long as you're on this tab here, you can click to see more information on all of them, and we will go more into this in the basics in the team training. But commissions, how much you've made this month, if you've hit Success Club this month, the highest rank that you've achieved this month, how many personally sponsored coaches with Success Club points that you've had in that month, what your week leg volume is, and how many personally sponsored team leaders you have. And team leader is one of the rungs. So new coaches start out as a business starter, and then you progress from there. So I definitely recommend going right here and learning more about those, because they're great goals to set for yourself for your business. Over here is the coach breaking news, and this is a very important thing to keep your eye out on so you can stay up to date on what is happening, what's coming up in the business, things that are being released. So like if you weren't at Summit, if you had kept your eyes over here while they were announcing everything, you would have seen the things that are like new features for on-demand, the Beachbody health bet, just things that are coming up that you definitely need to know about. The national wake-up call that's happening this coming Monday. Everything breaking and upcoming will be right here. This changes, and one of the boxes that will show up is your how to change your Shakeology. You can also go down here to contact us. They just changed this. And live chat, and anything that I need to talk to coach relations about, I always do live chat. I used to do calls, but it's way slower. You got to be on hold and understand the other person on the line. Live chat is always fastest and always most helpful for me. And when you click that, you'll enter in stuff, but right here, you can change your flavor of Shakeology. You can change your ship date. You can skip a month if you need to. That is something that you might need to use quite often. And they also just came out with this. If you have a customer who they have a Beachbody program and they had a coach a year ago, but they're not working anymore, they quit their business, whatever, and they want to switch to you being their coach, you can click here and fill out that form to do that. So here's also customer support page. If you need to send one of your customers the phone number if they're having issues or with anything, you can just click right here. And there's their email address, or they can email them the issue, or here's their phone number. You can just copy and paste that to them. And you can find all of these things quicker if you don't want to remember all these clicks. Down here in the facts, this bottom line is here no matter which page you're on in your online office. If you just scroll to the bottom, click on the fact, you can type in anything right there, and it's pretty much every issue they've ever had someone reach out to them about on live chat or called into coach relations and asked them a question, they put it up back here. So there's a ton of info. If you have any questions about a program or anything, a rank, a qualification date, anything, you can just come back here, type it in, and all the facts will come up for you. So when you are talking to your challengers or your potential challengers about what kind of program they need, and you're like, oh, I think I've heard that this program fits those needs, but I'm not really sure. I need to research it more. You can come here under Sales and Marketing Product Toolkits and look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Say someone is a very new beginner and they have a lot of weight to lose, they haven't worked out in 20 plus years, and you're like, I think I heard that P90 was good for beginners, but I don't really know. Let me click on that. You can click on it, view product training guide, and this tells you everything you need to know. What makes it unique? What is it? Why is it effective? Who to target? Why P90? Everything that you need to know. What all is included? What equipment do you need? What all do you get if you upgrade? Everything for every program is back there. How awesome is that? So that is something you can use all the time. They also have these challenge group tools, which is awesome. You can click right here. You see what I'm hovering over? Challenge group guides. They have posts. And I don't recommend just copying and pasting the post, but look at this. You can just say, oh, looky there. I need to post about that on day 2. Oh, I need to post about this on day 3. And I mean, it sounds like corporate wrote it, so I would definitely tailor it to sound like you. But that is such a big help when you feel like, I don't know what to post in my challenge group today. Or when you feel like you need help learning how to organize and strategize your posts for your challenge groups. So super helpful. Okay, this is the tab where I spend most of my time in my online office. When you're a brand new coach, I recommend, going all the way down here to my EFT management and entering in, I hope it doesn't show it, but okay, entering in your bank information. That way you get your checks direct deposited instead of having to wait for it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or however long it takes for it to get from California to you in snail mail. So definitely do that ASAP if you haven't yet. But okay, this right here, I spend a lot of time right here. Graphical genealogy will show you your tree, your left leg and your right legs. So I'm not just going to click down, 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 because like I said, there are hundreds of coaches. This is the bottom of Dexter's left leg. There's nobody over here yet. But this goes down 600 plus coaches. That's a lot of coaches. So you can just click right here, go to bottom right, and it'll show you what's on the bottom right. And okay, let's go back up to the top because I need you guys to see this. This is kind of a placement little tip inside of a online office video, but I want you guys to be able to see this as I show it to you instead of me just hoping that you're looking at what I'm talking about. This is the legend, clearly. Whichever red dude is selected, that is where your next coach will go. So if I don't want my next coach to go on my weak leg, if they're just if they are someone who says, I just want a discount and I just want to get 4 coaches on that strong leg to get the numbers I need to hit diamond, I'm going to say, go to bottom right, and I'm going to think I'm on the right leg. So I want to select the person on the right because I want the outside leg. Whichever one I'm on, I want the outside. Because if you go to the inside, that person is kind of going to be on their own to build both of their legs. And we don't want that because that makes things a heck of a lot more difficult as opposed to just building one leg for volume. So if I want that person there, I just click it. This user has been selected. Would you like to save this change? Okay. So now he's red. So my next coach that signs up is going to go right there. Now, if I go back up to the top, we're going to see that that weak leg, he's blue now. So let's say my next coach, after that one signs up, wants to be a business builder. They love the idea of this business and they want to totally sprint from the get-go. I'm like, yes, I'm putting you on my weak leg. You're going to be a rock star. So I just click him. Okay. Done. Okay. But if there were more coaches over here and I had to go to the bottom left, I would make sure, again, that I click the outside. So it's the left one on the left side, the right one on the right side. I hope that makes sense for everybody. So that's that. You can see a list of your personally sponsored coaches, which is helpful when you want to send gifts or whatever you want to do. If you need to email them, if you need to check and see what they're when they joined, if they're a club member. There's a bunch of information you can find right here. Scrolls over if they're active, if they have Success Club points, if they hit Success Club last month. She's a brand new coach, so I'm not, whoops, I went back. But that's the personally sponsored report, which is very helpful when you really start growing your team. You can see just your peeps. But then right here is where once you do have a team building and you have a lot of coaches really working the business and they have their own teams, this is where a lot of your time will be spent, because this is going to be gray for as big as your team is. And then what'll be cool is there'll be a plus sign over here, and you can click the plus sign and whoever's on their downline will show up. And then you can click the plus next to that person's name and their downline will show up. So it's really cool to help make sure people are active and where they need to be for ranks and stuff like that. So you can also look at your volume. You can see, haven't really done much with his business, like anything, but this is his strong leg. His volume is crazy high on his strong leg because he's been around at the top of my downline for a long time. This is why I say it's so crucial to get your spouse or your brother or your sister or somebody, your mom, your pet, not a pet, that won't work, but you know what I'm saying, in early so that they have all of this built up by the time you decide, okay, I'm going to start building this account now. And more details on that later. I know this is a lot of information right now, but strong leg volume, weak leg volume, left leg, right leg, and then my personal, what I've bought and sold to what I've sold to customers this week. This is every month you can see what I'm doing to keep him active. So what I bought and sold, what I've sold to customers. Sorry, I just missaid that for a second. Okay. My customers, customer search. If you need to see who you need to add to your challenge group, or when they last ordered, what their program they're doing, if they're on Home Direct. I love this. You can see when they joined you, see when they ordered. If you're on with Coach Relations, you can see their customer ID, which you will need. You can see their email address, which you might need as well. My orders. So if you need to check on a customer's order, you can check their tracking, which is something that, as long as Beachbody puts up a tracking number, it'll show up right there. And sometimes they're like, I ordered a week ago, where's my stuff? You can click on it and you can check for them, or you can get on Coach Relations live chat with their customer ID and their name and ask them, and they will tell you, and they will give you shipping information. Now, my earnings, I don't really ever go into that. That is what has actually been paid out to you. But my commissions is what you've earned for that prior week. So every Thursday, I go in here and I check how much money did I make this week. So whatever the current one says, the top one's always going to say 0 because like you're working on that. But this one, this will be what you make. So the 17th, it's 1 week delayed paid out. So I made this for the week ending on the 10th. So on the 17th, I will be paid that $40 into that direct deposit. Okay. Qualifications. So my Success Club qualification, my lead program qualification, and you do not need to worry about this one as a new coach. You click on this. You can select the month you want to look at. which is really helpful, especially if it's August 5th and you want to make sure that in July you hit Success Club, because it will show you right here. Did you achieve this? Did you achieve this? Not qualified, because those things are both no. If both of these things say yes, that will say qualified. And it shows you your total points for the year. It shows you your total months, including the current month, and then consecutive months. And if you're going for Success Club 5 or 10 All-Star or Legend, All-Star is 12 consecutive months. Legend is 24 consecutive months, which is a really cool goal to set and hit in your business. Not every coach does that. I mean, it's a commitment. It's making hitting Success Club a non-negotiable, which is saying that no matter what, I'm going to help at least 3 people this month. So if you want to set that goal and you want to talk more details about it, just ask your coach. And then lead program qualification, you can check right here as well. Did I not click on it? I thought I did. Okay. Am I qualified to receive this current month's leads? No, because I didn't do the activity necessary in July. So am I on track this month with the activity I've done this month to receive leads next month? Customer leads. Oh, here you go. Here are all the qualification details. This is what you have to do in order to receive these leads. So customer leads are those who they sign up for a free account, or sometimes they do sign up for the Challenge Record program or Shaco or whatever, but you do not receive the commission or the volume on their initial order, only on their future order. So if you get an email or you get the alert that says you have one new customer lead, then you can reach out to them and help them through that month, whatever, and then that next month rolls around and they want to keep their Shaco because they love the results that they're seeing, you will get commission and everything on that order because you are officially making moves and doing what they need to as their coach. Success Club leads. So customer leads now, you have to hit Success Club 5. Success Club leads are the ones you have to hit Success Club 10. And you do get the commission and everything on that first order that they place. So the first time they ever show up in your back office, before you ever talk to them, you get paid off of it. So definitely an awesome incentive to hit Success Club 10 to make that a goal every month, which is helping 5 people a month. Coach Connection is something that is very rare. It's for diamond and above coaches only, and even then, it very rarely happens. I've been a diamond and above coach for over 2 years, and I've never gotten a Coach Connection coach. It's basically somebody signed up to coach without a coach of their own. So Beachbody places them with a coach. So that doesn't happen very often, but when it does, they get dispersed out to us. And that's pretty much it. If you need forms and documents, say you have a customer who was in your challenge group, they ordered a challenge pack, and then they decided, I want to be a coach. They get to get that $40 sign-up fee waived, so you can send them the form, and they can send that in, and they basically get the $40 reimbursed after they sign up. If you have a military person wanting to sign up, they get the enrollment fee and their monthly business fee waived, so they need to send in their military information on that. There's the coach cancellation form if anybody needs that. Those are pretty much the only ones that I ever use. Policies and procedures. If you ever have a question about what's legal to post, what's legal to do in this business, you can go there. I always just go to the FAQ and search policies and procedures because it just seems easier. Yeah, that's pretty much all I use from there. your profile. If you need to change anything that appears on your Team Beachbody link, you can change that there, or you can go back to teambeachbody.com and edit your site in there. This Success, that is Success Magazine, and it's basically free personal development for you. So if you're ever like, I don't know what to read, I don't know what to listen to, I don't know what to watch, just click in here, and it's a plethora of free PD. And apparently it doesn't want to load today. Oh, there you go. So Success on Demand. So you just sign in, and there you go. Events, if you want to look at the Super Sunday right there. Training, if you want to get the training that Beachbody corporate offers, it's right there. If you want to look at the current promotions, BAM. If you want to see who the top 20 coaches are, 25 coaches are, you can look there. If you want to see who all of the Success Club All-Stars and Success Club Legends are, you can click here, and there's a long list of all the peeps. The Success Club trip that's upcoming. Oh, they haven't even announced this one yet. They'll announce this one next year at Punta Cana. But anyway, we've already got that up there. What is Success Club? It's what I talk about doesn't ever make sense. Success Club leaderboard. You can see craziness. People getting how many points they have this current month, how many points they have in prior months, I believe, but I don't really ever look at that, just so you know that that's there. So much information back here, you guys. Get back here, play around, get used to it, because you're going to look at it almost every day, especially as you grow your team. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me get back to the video here. A lot of information, right? So let me know if you have any other questions. You can comment on this video. You can post in the team page, whatever you need. I hope you guys are having a great day, and good luck in your businesses. And make sure that whatever current training is happening through your team, whether it is a live training or it is a group on Facebook or it is the team training website, make sure you plug into that, because that's going to give you everything and more that you need to grow your business to whatever you want it to be. So I'll see you guys later.